2G, 3G, 4G and again 5G. So what are these? We are a bit quite familiar to all these words if you are using the smartphones for last couple of years. So we actually are known to these words only, but we don't know the actual meaning and what are those. And almost we have a certain idea that yes, 3G is a quite bit faster than 2G and again 4G is a bit faster than 3G. So what are these? So I will be explaining you what are these in the brief way. So let's get started without further wasting your time.
Invincible.
So what is 1G? That is a G. So G means the generations and each generation has its own functions. So we know that we were using landlines for when there was no smartphones in late 2000s and in 1990s and all. So that time the 1G technology was being used. So what is 1G? So we know that the example of 1G is landline phones. So at that time landline phones could only answer those calls. So 1G technology can only transfer data of the voice. Now let's talk about the 2G data, which is an upgrade of 1G. So 2G data means it was being upgraded by some scientists and all by research. So what are actually the difference between the 1G and 2G? So in 2G data we can transfer voice data, which was also in 1G, and also some kind of text messages and some very small data. So let's take an example of when there was no Android phone, there were some Java phones and all. So that time 3G were not in existence. So at that time we can only use 2G data. So 2G data can be easily accessible in some kind of Nokia 2600 phones and some kind of other phones that just like Nokia N8 and all Nokia series N45. So now let's talk about the 3G data, which was an upgrade of obviously 2G data. 3G data can easily transfer high speed data. Obviously we can easily reach up to 5 Mbps in 3G data if you are at a very good connection and some ping and all. So what are ping? Ping means the distance from the tower that where the network is being transmitted, and that from the tower to your location where the device is being connected. So in some phones you can find 3G data by some sort of HSPA plus and other signs H plus. So what are those? That is only the 3G connection. So they give you some sort of symbols that we are currently connected to 3G data towers. Here in the 4G data it was being changed. In 4G data we are being connected with the LTE network, which is obviously it is called LTE network, but in each and every mobile company is not being supported with the 4G connections, just like Tata Docomo. So these connections, 4G data connections, can easily transfer up to 75 MB per second. So if you are located in a very good country where the internet connection speed is very fast, so you can easily reach up to 75 Mbps. So now let's talk about the 5G. In 5G we can easily reach up to almost 20 gigabytes per second. So in 5G connection, all the 4G connections are being integrated into one connection called 5th generation, that is 5G. So now you can easily get an idea what the 5G, what the 4G, what the 3G and what the 2G connection is. So this was not a very brief idea of what the 4G, 5G is. If you want to know more about this, please do comment down below. So if I get a good response in this video, I will definitely make a very long video on this. Not very much long like 2 hours movies, but yes, a long video like 10 or 20 minutes video where you can easily get almost the detailed idea of what the 4G, 3G, 2G connection is and how it all started. So this is it for now. So I will also give some idea of what the 3G, 4G connection is in the description box below. So don't forget to check the description box also. This is Indrajit Sharma signing off. See you in the next video.